Alright, welcome to actual round one of this versus video. This hand is awkward, but it seems fine. Maybe I can scry into an untapped land on turn two, like a swamp or something, to Wayfinder. But hopefully I can find the Urborg soon, or just a couple of black sources. I'll keep this, but I'm not tremendously happy about it. Might end up being better as a mulligan, but I don't know. Definitely don't want a downfall. I'm just scrying for lands 100%. Josh said he was on some sort of Mardu deck, but Swift Spear. Interesting. I guess that's fine. I mean, I'll need it later. My plan is probably to cast Aether Spouts this game. Just, geez. Taken 5. Alright. Let's try to find a black source, shall we? We do. Alright, I'll grab the temple and play it. Look for not a Sultai Charm. I just want more lands. That's all I want. Urborg would be perfect. Swamp or Polluted Delta would be fine. Alright. The good thing is that Josh is not putting an extreme amount of pressure on me. But okay. I'll just pass. Another Titan Strength would be problematic. But I was planning on blocking with the Satyr Wayfinder to try to get Josh to overcommit into like an Aether Spouts, but looks like Swift Spear is his only relevant creature. As long as he doesn't have a Titan Strength, we should be okay. He does not, alright? So Magma Jet resolves, I'm totally fine with that. I will take my 2-for-1. Well, kind of 2-for-1. 2 and a part for 1, I guess, because Jet Scries. I don't need that. How many dig through times do I have in the graveyard already? 3. So I only have one dig and 1 cruise. That's awkward. I'm definitely going to counter that. Maybe we can get some card advantage action. Cure is good. I'm just gonna minus her. Next turn, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn I can Villainous Wealth for 5. possibly 6, depending on my draw and whether or not Kiora survives. So we can actually get down to the business of turning the corner and winning this game. Alright, so Kiora is not surviving. Unfortunately. But hopefully Villainous Wealth lets us get there. I'll go ahead and fetch a swamp. I don't want to draw a basic. Can save the temple for later. Alright. Jeez. Okay. So we hit 4 spells. Gonna cast the Swift Spear first. Oh, do I have to cast them all at once? Alright, that's fine. And I'll leave the Swift Spear back to block the Goblin token. Jeez, this is really good. Villainous Wealth is definitely a magic card. Let me just expand that. Alright. Jeez. Okay. I'm just going to attack with the Flame Speaker. Keep the Swift Spear back to block. Same deal. Trigger. Trigger. I don't really care about dead drop. We'll just downfall the Goblin here. Might as well get some free card advantage while we can. Don't play a temple. Silence is totally reasonable. Alright. Lightning Strike targeting me. Okay. Josh probably has lethal. Just unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, so that was a sweet game. We pulled pretty far ahead before getting smashed or burnt out, rather. This is exciting. Definitely bringing in the Hornet Nests. The other Aether Spouts seems reasonable. The Ferricus Cures seem very reasonable. What isn't good? There are a lot of tokens floating around, so dead drop might not be the best. Dissolve is definitely not great. Can cut a couple of those. I feel like I want Villainous Wealth. I want all of my removal except for possibly the dead drop. We can cut... Yeah, let's cut the dead drop. We can shave one Kiora. I think, no, Kiora is actually really good at plus. Her +1 is very strong. Maybe shave a cruiser or dig. I could cut the Villainous Wealth and rely entirely on Cure to win, but that seems a little scary in a deck full of burn. If I bring in negates, I would feel a little more comfortable, but I don't think I want to bring in negates. So, can shave a dig. And maybe a couple of Wayfinders. We're bringing in Hornet Nests. And Wayfinder doesn't block favorably. It's like really bad against Rabble Master and Hordeling Outburst, so can shave a couple, and we'll submit this. Okay, still going strong. So the last one was close. Josh burned us out for Xaxes. We're going into game 2. Be on the play. This is not keepable. This is... geez. I'm gonna keep this. It might be really bad, but I don't think going down to 5 when our opponent is keeping 7 is good. I think we have to take a gamble, and the gamble's going to pay off. Oops. In the form of, hopefully, in the form of hitting Kiora on curve. We're definitely getting up to 3 mana here. Unless Wayfinder whiffs big time. No. Wow. Okay. I'll grab the Temple of Mystery, which allows me to scry into a 3rd land. Or a 4th land, sorry. We'll bottom him. I want to hit my 4th land, but I don't want to spend mana to do so. And if I have to, I'll go ahead and loot with the charm. But I would rather not. Alright. Bioblight is very timely there. I will keep my options open. Just attack with the Wayfinder. Purphoros is fine. A little scary because I don't have an answer to it, but... black, blue, green. Oh, actually, Kiora can answer Purphoros. What am I talking about? I'll discard the spare temple, I guess. And some draw stops. Alright, well, Kiora's going to +1 on Purphoros. It's actually really handy. So now we're actually in a fairly good situation here. Okay. Still gets prevented. Well, Kiora just saved us 8 damage. And she's getting stoked. Come on, untapped land. Nope. I have a couple options. I want to dig through time. I need to get more lands. Jeez, all of these are good. I don't even know if I want to land here. Another Kiora would be good, but I'm not sure. I definitely want another land. I have Vilna's Wealth. I'll grab the Urborg. I don't have a dissolve coming, and helps me cast Bioblight and one of these removal spells, which is what I'm gonna pick. I'll grab the Ferric, because here, yeah. Alright, that's fine. Play the Urborg. Actually, I'll just go ahead and play Hornet Nest right now. I don't think that, I don't think that Joshua has any good way to deal with it. Sure. Perverse Pump. Or Lightning Strike targeting me. Alright. That's good. I'm inclined to wait on the Kiora. Josh doesn't have any good attacks here. And yet he's going to give it a go. I'll jump in front with an insect. Trade those off. Storm Breath Dragon. Yuck. Well, I can play Kiora and plus on the Perforos or the Dragon. I can play Kiora and minus, which is probably the worst line I have, other than Wealthing for 2, which is also horrible. Or I can Cure and Blight the Dragon. I think I want to Cure and Blight the Dragon. So I'll just pass the turn. Actually, I'll attack with the Satyr Wayfinder. Because he's not going to block, yeah. Alright. Jeez. I think I cure the Rabble Master instead. Kiora's +1 can take care of the dragon. But this saves me a lot of life. Yeah. Oh, or Aetherspouts can take care of the dragon. But the dragon can't even attack, actually. Whoops. Because of the insect token. I'm going to plus on it nonetheless. But sure. Kira's dead. Downfall's a good one. If I need to. Can just play Drago for a while. I want to cast Wealth for at least X equals 5. Sure. Fetch resolves. That's a good draw. I just want to hit one more land drop, and then I can fire off the Wealth. Are we? No, we're not activating Stormbreath Dragon's Monstrous. Okay. I'll downfall it in the end step. So I don't have to deal with it. Next turn, if I draw a land and I can Wealth. Now I Monstrouses. I take 3, but that's fine. Still dead. Alright, still not gonna bother casting Wealth. I will attack with both of these, though, because I have all this removal. Sure. I will take 2 from Purphoros. Okay. That's not what I want. Oh my god, that's... Well, at least I get to Bioblight. Put it on top, probably. On the bottom. Oh, he doesn't want me getting it with Aetherspouts, I guess. Which I don't have. Again, we can attack for 2. Or sorry, he doesn't want me getting it with Villainous Wealth. Because Wealth for 5 picks up the dragon. If I have another land. Resolves. Gets downfalled. I need to gain some life somehow. Dissolve is good. I can attack with both. taking 0 damage this turn. Okay, that's fine. It's something I can answer with Cure, so I might as well save the Dissolve for later. For like a Stoke or something. I might end up winning without casting Villainous Wealth here because my my 1/1s are beating down fairly hard, I guess. Also, I don't want to tap out for fear of a Stoke the Flames. Yeah, Dissolve is pretty clutch here. Alright. So now we have Dissolve and all sorts of removal. Fetching down to 1. Oh, I missed the, forgot to play the Opulent Palace. Doesn't particularly matter. Strike can resolve. I'm only countering the lethal burn spell. Like that one. Alright, Josh concedes. Going into game 3. Purphoros is a pain. Dragon's a pain. I still don't think I can bring in Thoughtseizes, though. I think this is reasonable. A reasonable configuration. I'll submit as is. Alright. This is good. I've Bile-Blight into Dissolve into Kiora. Oh, man. Swift Spear. The card that really punishes my draw here would be Eidolon of the Great Rebel. But I guess this list isn't running it, so I'll leave the Bile-Blight open in case of Goblin Rabblemaster. Or, yep, Goblin Rabblemaster. How did I know? Well, I didn't. I just asked myself, what could my opponent play next turn? And, because they can play Rabblemaster or Hordly Outburst, both things that I would rather have spent my Bile-Blight on, I decided to save it. I will definitely... Whoops, I have to fetch first. I'll counter that. Go down to 14. Not too scared of Monastery. Swift Spear on its own. Blue. And Cure is a great way to answer said Monastery Swiftspear. Bile Blight is reasonable. Alright. We're just big attrition war. Wow. Alright. Yeah, we'll Bile Blight those. Next turn, we can untap an Aether Spouts or cast Kiora. Please, no Elspeth. Okay, good. We got a Kiora and minus here. Because if Josh has something like a dragon, well, he doesn't, but if he has a Stoke or like a Lightning Strike, I would much rather get value out of my Kiora. I still want a minus here. I don't have any good targets for the +1. Wow, so I can cast Cure on minus again. Which I think is what I want to do, but have to bottom that land. I don't need like another... Okay, that's a good one. I didn't need like another basic... Chandra kills Kiora. Yeah, redirect. I'm gonna go ahead and loot. Try to find a Villainous Wealth here. I guess we'll discard the Temple. Keep the 2 spells. Alright. There we go. That is my baby right there. 4, 5, 6. We're going to be casting it for X equals 7, spending 10 mana. Grabbing the top 7 cards off of Josh's library. He probably should have zeroed Chandra before doing anything. Because if it's a land, yep, he would rather have played that instead of the mountain from his hand. So it was a small mistake. Probably not too punishing though, so 3. Tap out for wealth, X equals 7. Titan's strength doesn't have a target. We're going to strike the opponent, redirect to Chandra, cast a Swiftspear, and attack Chandra. Yes, I do. Attack Chandra. So now, we're getting hit for down to 8. Well, that's why you zero before combat. But alright, I have to Aether Spouts. I have no other options. Sure. And I can still hold Dissolve and Cure up. Cute little interaction. I can Farrakhan's Cure my own Monastery Swiftspear. Well, Josh's own Monastery Swiftspear. Monstrosity. Sure, I'll go to 3. I can Farrakhan's Cure the Swiftspear. Prowess trigger resolves first. And then making it a 2/3. And then Cure deals 2 damage, gains me 2 life, etc. Alright, so top, I think. Alright. I'm definitely going to kill the Chandra. Gain a couple of life and pump the Swiftspear. And now Dragon has to get countered. Even though it leaves me open to Purphoros next turn. I have to do it. Hornet Nest is, I don't think, good enough. Dig Through Time is most definitely good enough. 5, 6. Let's get a Villainous Wealth. That's not a Villainous Wealth. Guess we get Charm, Cure. And I'll loot with the Charm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I won't loot with the Charm just yet. I'll do it end of turn. Green, blue. Discard a Wayfinder. Bioblight that Prophetic Flame Speaker. Treasure Cruise is a good one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel like I'm playing Modern. Treasure Cruise, trigger Prowess on a Monastery Swiftspear. I'll dig. Whoops. Jeez, I might run out of time. Unfetch. An island. Dig for 6. Can Genesis Wave for 5 if I grab it. I don't. I'll grab another Dig Through Time. 12. So I'm going to lose on time despite being in a winning position. Oh man. Ouch. Okay, so I ran out of time, which is unfortunate, but I had tons of gas. I should have cast Seder Wayfinder last turn. And just gone crazy, but once we had shown his hand, it was pretty nuts. There was no way Josh was getting out of that. But I did, played relatively slowly, lost on time. Sometimes it happens. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will be back for another round.